from our ports. The case, of course, this means how you come through Nigeria and leave Nigeria through our airports. Now that can be sometimes a challenging process. And of course, for many who have traveled through the Nigerian airports and all that, especially the Lagos airport, we've seen that a lot more can be done. It certainly can be improved. There is no reason why people should go through the kinds of problems that they go through just going through those airports. So what we've tried to do is a simplified visa on arrival process, especially for those who are coming to the country, and a consolidation of the immigration and customs forms into one single form of 15 questions. So you don't have the many forms anymore, just have one form when leaving the country. We've also tried to look at infrastructural improvements, especially at the Abuja airport, and we have tasked FAN to ensure that the Lagos airport works. We just said, look, you must, whatever it takes, whatever it will take, that airport must work. And I think that FAN have gotten the message, and they will make sure that the Lagos airport works. On trading across borders, some of the completed reforms include, and this is using our seaports, trading through our seaports, reduction in import documentation. We used to have 14 requirements for when you are trading in goods. Now there are 8. Export documents have been reduced from 10 to 7. We now insist that imports, if you are importing goods, you must put them in pallets so that they're easier to inspect and they're not all over the place. Advanced cargo manifest, we now insist on advanced cargo manifest so that the manifest is with us ahead of time. And the scheduling of joint physical examination anchored by the Nigerian Customs Service. Of course, you know that before now, every service inspected differently. So the customs inspected, NDLA inspected, and this was inspected, and that one inspected. But now, it's a joint inspection with the Customs Service. The next phase of our reform is anchored on several pillars, but it includes trading within Nigeria, which will push initiatives aimed at improving business processes and regulations within Nigeria, and ease the movement of goods within the country. So we're focusing a great deal also on how easy it is to do business within Nigeria, especially trading within Nigeria. The Public Secretariat is holding a hackathon, bringing together computer programmers and other technology developers to develop an M&E solution, that's a monitoring and evaluation solution, for tracking reforms and getting public feedback. So we want to develop an app, and we're asking, computer programmers and other technology developers to participate in that hackathon so that we can get the best app that can enable the public to complain effectively about government agencies that are supposed to encourage business and make it easier to do business, but which are not doing so. So this app would enable members of the public to complain directly about government agencies that are not doing their work as they should. The app should also be capable of administering a public survey to ascertain those reforms that small and medium-scale businesses consider to be priorities. In addition, we've been conducting MSME clinics across the country. Many MSMEs, small and medium-scale companies, complain about the difficulties of getting help from government agencies responsible for one approval or the other. So we decided to launch the clinics, and we took the government agencies along to the various centers. We went to Aba, we went to Sokoto, and this week we're going to be in Jos, talking to the MSMEs, and we're taking all of these agencies along. So NAFDAC is with me on those trips, SON is with me on the trip, FRS, everybody who is involved in one form of business approval or the other is on those trips. So the MSMEs get an opportunity to engage them directly, and in some cases they're able to solve some problems. But in many other cases, at least they're able to get reasonable explanations as to what needs to be done. It has led to the establishment of offices of some of these government agencies in those locations. and to rejuvenate some of those offices that already exist in those locations. So the small businesses are better able to interrogate those processes and find out what it is that they themselves have been doing wrong. So now we expect that with this kind of engagement, NAFDAC will do a better job. We think that SOM, SON will do a better job. And of course, DOI also goes along with us on this space. Growing the digital industry and innovation has been a priority for the government. And after the very successful ASO Villa Demo Day, we saw 30 of the best of over 4,000 innovators emerge. The presidency, in collaboration with the World Bank, through the GEM program, GEM, that's the GEM program, has, through a competitive process, selected 81 innovators who have now been given funds to establish their businesses. The World Bank set aside $756 million for the project. And we're also promoting innovation hubs in 6 geopolitical zones. There's nothing we can